Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, everybody. Coming off an unfortunate failure in Chapter 4. We're dialing it back a little bit, going to Chapter 3 in the Focus Fault today. Obviously still taking on an Infernal Flame as of yet to be determined. With a squad that is absolutely geared well toward the Focused Fault fight. Quite a bit of riposte going on here. We got a bloodthirsty man-at-arms Vanguard as well, so those ripostes are going to be hitting real hard for him. Snagged a Goading Gargoyle to start us off with as well. Among the better trinkets for a Tempest Leper for sure. That'll be giving him a 66% chance to convert those blind tokens into strength. So, already off to a pretty damn good start there. Deadly Plague Doc here in the 4th rank as well. Obviously going to be giving us a pretty big advantage. And hopefully be providing some big heals as well back there. Do have to deal with the weak grip, but thankfully not a lot of melee skills that she's worried about, so pretty negligible. Heading to sand for the Highwayman here, though. Probably something we're going to want to get rid of a little earlier on, along with the Kleptomaniac, which I'm beginning to realize may actually be a bigger factor than I'd like it to be. This is going to be great. That's a good attitude. I like that. Yeah, I think so, too. I think this team's going to kick ass. I could definitely use that.
Onward. And let us hope enough yet remains of the world.
I've been getting my ass kicked a little bit, and you know what I'd go for? You know what I could use a little bit of, a little bit more in my life? It's kicking some ass.
Ahead, only trial and tribulation.
You know, turn that boot back around on them, stick it back in their own butt.
Your denial is giving way.
Let's go. Let's get to it, baby. Oh, that's a move forward, too? Already goofing it. Whoopsie daisy. All right, noted. Bear noted immediately. Don't do that at the start of the fight, unless you want to put your leper in an awkward spot. / make it much more likely that we have to deal with that exact thing. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, too. Okay. Well, that's nice. Well, yeah, though, that is the exact response. And the round 1 clear for the Zombos. There's the confidence boost we needed.
Let it die.
With the greater protectorate to boot. Okay. Well, the normal protectorate anyway, but certainly take the healing bonus there. Not to mention, there we go. Completely forgot to equip that immediately, but what else is new? Goading Gargoyle. Guarding Gargoyle for the Leper. Obviously already off to a pretty damn good start, not to mention the songbook of touching dirges. All right. Jesus sees fit to bless me this fine day.
Yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Keep the flame at 40 for a quick bonus 2 mastery points coming out of the Shroud here. Or the Stew Pot, which is certainly worth some consideration as well. Avoid the Watchtower, definitely one I can do so long as I am, thinking of it.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Pick Me still open if you're just joining us and like to be chosen for the stagecoach with the pet name here. We'll be getting you into the mix in a second. Take a look at the vitrine real quick as well. We do have quite a few options still available to us here in Chapter 3. Maybe something like the Despairing Flare this time. Corpse Light is always an option. Killer's Glow can be fun. I kind of want to give the Doom Candle another go. I was feeling fine about this one. I don't think that really made a huge impact, so let's try that out, see if I can give myself a better chance at a W today with something that I'm feeling a little more confident with. Lord Balkan. Thank you very much for the 26 and the bear hooks for them as well. Just got done catching up with yesterday's side quest and roguelike roulette streak. SQ was great again. Thank you. I am very pleased with the way that it is going so far. If you haven't seen it yet, please check out my new show Side Quest with my streamer buddies. Racing the clock to complete a list of objectives as quickly as possible. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And I think you will too. We have medical gear already. Additional healing received from skills per medical gear item equipped. Certainly not a bad route to take. I think I'll go with the Pygmy Pliskin today and see if we can find any more complementary gear a little bit later on here. Nothing quite yet, but keep our eyes peeled for it. Strong Shackle's probably not really worth spending the money on. Got a couple of range skills for the Highwayman, but I don't think it's really worth buying the Raven's Reach for, so we'll probably just leave this on the bench as well. Save our baubles this time. It's usually worthwhile. And then we're going to have to spend a whole bunch of relics on food this time, unfortunately.
On the road to damnation.
It's always kind of weird when I see good food available in the first inn and get a little disappointed just because I know it's not really necessary and it's going to cost us a bunch, but better to be fed than starving, I guess.
But perhaps it can calm.
And snag that. Yeah, that's definitely where my gut's leaning toward, and you got to go with that bear belly slap gut. Still got to trust
Listen.
it.
Practice. Improve.
Speaking of which, gut is strongly decreeing we must go with the safety upgrades this time around as well. The indiscriminate science and the bolster certainly going to help us out a lot early on. Get the big boys fed up front. Nice big old steak and spuds meal in the back for Yeti. Hang on to our songbook for now. I think that'll do it, dude. Pretty straightforward. I'll get the boxing gloves too. Might as well spend everything. Might as well get everything. Get a stimulating poultice while we're at it. Always nice to have that, especially for the focus fault fight later on. It's always good to have the speed to be able to get the taunts up on our front line. All right, man. Sick. Let's get cooking. Off to the Shroud. See if we got another W in the way today. Eerie glow of the doom candle.
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
That's going to be Crazy Wacko coming back in as our stagecoach for the day. Welcome to the squad. And Leafy the Dredge. Weirdly sounds like a name for a snake to me. A dirge. Maybe it's just the context, but I'm going to stick with that. Oh, and an oasis to start off. Calm the mind. What a handout. I'm beginning to suspect the worst.
Awaits.
I'm thinking this is me being lulled into a false sense of security fairly early on here, and I'm not a fan. But I'll pretend that maybe it's not that for a little while. Get your bear buck predictions in now. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Pawn, for staying on top of that. This cabin boy might be a problem here. Not really finding a great way to deal with this early on. Dirge is technically just me being silly with dragons, so not far off. Hey, there we go. Yeah, same general thing, right? Really expand our scope on it, I'm willing to believe. Hi, new to the game, stuck in Act 2, but I love this game. Still learning a lot, catching streams where I can. I'm glad to hear it. There's a lot of folks that would bounce off due to the difficulty. I'm glad you're sticking with it. It's very satisfying. As you might imagine, me having spent checks notes the last 9 years playing this game and its prequel. There's a lot of mileage left for you, I promise you that. If you're able to get over the initial struggles, you got a lot of good times coming your way. All right, well, if you got to transform, I guess things could be worse than that, right? I also got to remember, yeah, that Duelist Advance. I'm wondering if maybe I want to start him in the back rank, actually. I feel like that might be a better position for him. Still allows the kind of shuffling that we're looking for from the Man-at-Arms and the Highwayman as well. We already got ourselves a Solemnity situation here for the Leper, that bleed looking a little chunky, unfortunately. And of course, they're fully ignoring the available riposte options and going straight for the vulnerable boy. Thank you. Appreciate the help. Bloodthirsty there as well. Let's get this guy back up in the front ranks real quick. Probably going to need a battlefield medicine on him too real fast just to be safe. Let's not throw things away this early on.
Has been tended to.
And naturally the bolster. Unavailable when we need it due to my silly planning here. I'm figuring it out though. We'll finish cooking in a bit. Ah, yeah, the tracking shot might actually get some decent value here too. That'd be fun. Tracking shot, an ounce of prevention. Before you know it, we'll be the heroes of the run today. Not another heal available here. Can't reach with the bash, so we'll just go ahead and smack them around like that. No sweat.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Wouldn't mind some bleed resist either, actually. Yeah, that's a good fit for this region. Sweet. Yeah, it's a strong team. We've been doing a little bit, not as much mixing it up lately. I do like every now and then to throw in something that I've not had a ton of experience with, and we've been doing that more. Like specific skills. Obviously the Monarch path that led to absolute ruin, but nice to try again. If only to reaffirm our suspicions of its ineptitude. Good call, yeah, thank you. I didn't want to move him back there. Yeah, I want to try that out. I want to see if... Because I do think the Duelist advance is more than likely going to be the stronger start for him in most situations. So, any way that we can keep that leper up front a little more reliably is probably going to be better for us. Where are we headed here? All we got to do is keep this flame at 40, so assistance encounters are going to be more than welcome. I wouldn't mind hitting this watchtower in a little while either. We got a Shambly Wambly up there, and I feel like this is probably a team that can handle that well enough. I don't know about the lair fight so much. We don't have a ton of move resistance on these guys yet. I feel like they could do it, but is it worth that kind of risk? Are we already having the content conversation? Are we already there where we started out with such a good foundation? This is what the game was waiting for, was for this moment where I decided, okay, I'm comfortable. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. You know what? I might even challenge myself a little bit. And then that's a whoopsie.
Madness is easier than holding out.
That's a rug pull moment.
They are heroes.
Oh, Klepto wants to steal a trinket from these poor folks. Let's see if that's worth giving up a little torchlight for. Absolutely not, you monster. Instead of accepting assistance, he elected to steal garbage. Well, that's not a good look, buddy. We're gonna need to hopefully make it up to the next lot here. Yeah, questionable consideration there, Tatasi, but maybe we'll make up for it in a second here. I did mention the Klepto might be a quirk that I want to get rid of a little earlier. Although I wonder how good that can potentially be. He is blind 75% of the time, so it makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's fair, isn't it? All right, we are going to have to take some torchlight on this one for sure. That is not the kind of deal we can make twice, given our current objective. And, with the loathing situation here, I do worry a little bit about taking this watchtower path as well. I feel like we might want to head to the left here. Yeah, it's probably for the best.
The route will exact a toll on wheel and axle both. Hold fast.
Definitely do not want to be dealing with a loathing buffed focused fault today. We want to keep this as simple as possible, he says, while aiming directly at the Shambler altar. Unwilling to see the blind truth in front of him. +2 strength. Yeah, why not? He hates the man-at-arms already, but he's strong.
Welcome back.
Vestal, Virginia. Vestal, Virginia with the Prime. We had Crusader APN hop back on the pile today, dude. We got the whole OG crew reforming here in the pile this morning. A few more bear hugs, please, for him. Welcome back. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. I think a Retribution start makes a lot of sense. Seeing our first evidence of the effectiveness of that positional shift. I think that's going to be for the better here. It's been a few weeks since I got some good BaerTaffy hubris. I do tend to dole it out quick and early.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Let me hit you with that Intimidate back there, too, for 5 damage. That is certainly unexpected. I guess those strength tokens are already playing a pretty big role for us here. Oh, okay. So now that we have that positional shift, we should start with Rampart in the second round on the front rank, and that way we might be able to find a way to do a bash into a stun here, which could be pretty damn good. I'm thinking while we have the riposte up, I may just want to go with some straight damage here. 4 to 9 ain't bad. I think we might be able to finish off the captain with that.
Steady yourself.
Ooh. That'll be a strategic withdrawal for sure. I think we need to get a little blight going in the front here. Got good damage potential out of the whole squad on this one, which is pretty fun. Even with the minimum hit there on the leopard, that'll get the job done. And then obviously, unfortunately, a little hindered with our shift there. I suppose I should work on getting the... One of the two of these guys needs a little bit of speed, or it would be nice to find the damage bonus trinkets that reduce speed on the Highwayman. That would be a good way to get us in a better position with him more frequently. Hey, Maledict. First evidence of our deadly quirk there for the Plague Doc. Rocking the plus 15% crit chance.
Easily resolved.
And Crush to the third rank. Get a little heal going. Finish him off back there. Good stuff. Clean as hell, dude. Love to see it. This team is wiping the floor so far.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
Call them the janitors. They're cleaning up.
Themselves, they would slip beneath the brackish waters and be reborn in the image of their aquatic demiurge.
Just like Wayne said, it's noble and necessary work, that of the janitor. I salute the janitor. I don't get enough respect. Somebody's got to clean that shit up, man. What do we got? Nautical compass. It's always a fun one. Certainly glad we held on to the baubles here. Giving us some decent options early on. Rat Skull for the Highwayman. Is starting first in the turn order pretty frequently. Take aim skills. Skills ignore blind for 3 turns. Tracking shot. Lowers stun resist. However, receives less healing against creatures. Interesting. I think they modified this pretty heavily. That's almost tempting at this point. I think if anything here, though, I'm almost certainly going to be going for the Nautical Compass just for the content. Just for the sake of the content. Storage room key, kind of fun, too. Emboldening Vapors regen is not bad. Ounce of Prevention was something we were considering going with here. Although, obviously, Battlefield Medicine nerf is pretty rough there. I suppose this just sort of shifts your perspective on what's effective for this character with this trinket, doesn't it? Kind of makes you reorder your kit, but I do wonder if it's better than what we'd just be rocking right now. Pretty sure the compass is the route I want to go. I want to see if there's maybe something here. Get the pristine lore, of course, could be getting a lot more taunt going. Fishmonger's gloves combined with either pristine lure or the clasp knife. I suppose clasp knife isn't really doing much for us here. But, yeah, we don't really need the bleed piercing either, do we? We're not really dealing with that all that much, so probably leave those ones on the bench as well. No medical gear here besides the Chirurgeon's mixing kit, which is fine, but not really a top priority, I don't think. I always read these as inedible trinkets. Oh, same, yeah. To this day. I don't even know what indelible means. I'm sure I've looked it up before. Making marks that cannot be removed. Not able to be forgotten.
Indelible.
That's a good word. All right, yeah, we'll go with the Nautical Compass here just for the fun of it.
Power in such a little thing.
And let's get a couple of glimmers as well, just to make damn sure that we're not going to drop below that 40 torchlight here so we can get those mastery points. Oh. Never mind. Shit. Okay. So I think the only way that we'll be able to keep that up is if we go right. we would get this encounter. I don't know if that's going to be fast enough, though. I think we have to roll the dice
When deliberation is exhausted,
on finding a barricade here,
trust your instinct.
which might be the only way we can bump it up in time.
A renewal. Welcome travel back. Without proper reconnaissance.
Okay.
A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
Got what we wanted, but is it going to be fast enough? Come on, stay up. Stay up, damn you. Don't you dare drop down. Nice. Tolmar. Thank you for the prime. Thank you for the more bear hugs for him. Appreciate the resubscription. 3 months on the pile from YouTube land. Wishing you luck on the W. Much appreciated. Limmer time. There we go. That's more like it. Please show him a little more love from the pile, y'all. Thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Yeah, this start for this squad. Definitely starting to click a little more here.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Oh, that is a big chunk of damage right away. I do wonder about the survivability of the team here if I go too offensive-minded. I think maybe we should counter my own desire to do so. Play a little more safely here in particular.
Well done.
Doubt that's going to be enough to take him out before the transformation, but I'll certainly give it a shot. Speaking of which, double tap? I think so. Definitely get those glimmers going again. This is probably the way. That'll do it. That'll certainly do it. Little plague up front this time.
Bravo.
30% crit chance for the plague doc. She is loving it so far, and so am I. Big fan of the way this team's been gelling already. And I was gonna scoff at myself for the fact that bleed has been the only source of DOT, thus justifying my previous desire for a runaway, but then I think about that for 2 seconds and feel kind of stupid. All right, GG. Easy peasy. Crit stress heal, get a pip out of that for free. Let's go, no sweat. Second stress heal.
Obstacle in our path.
Absolutely killing it. Can I get a quick heal in there too? Big time, okay. Feeling good, dude.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Highwayman's the rogue this time, Maledict. And the uncommon seashell applies combo on hit, does have a chance to be bled when hit as well. Less damage taken per negative token. Not bad, dude. We'll probably find a sub for that. I'll slot it in for now. Already finding some decent stuff to start us off with here. Nothing all that fantastic, but, well, besides the gargoyle, obviously, loving that. I think all the help we can get early on, though. Nah, I had to abandon the Shambler route here so I could go get the Torchlight boosted up, because I wanted to make sure I got the guaranteed mastery points instead of the risk ones there. Do lose our opportunity for a Shambler Trinket, unfortunately, but I've come to realize that those aren't really the best.
Impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Ooh, everybody loves the flapjacks. We got the clasp knife anyway. Good stuff. A little bit more extra food there. Songbook, not bad. Strong start here for Region 1. Yeah, the Shambler trinkets, they just seem too conditional to me. Like, I'm thinking specifically about the one that requires you have more than 5 stress to even start to get a benefit from it. It's just... It's almost like a trinket that depends on you taking damage in order to benefit, you know? Like, you have to be in a bad position before it starts to take effect, and that just doesn't ever feel like it's all that great. Especially compared to trinkets that can do similar things without any kind of condition like that to me, you know what I mean? I think it's boring, but I do believe firmly that the best trinkets in the game are things like the Greater Sharpness Charm for plus 15 or 20% damage, whatever it is. The Heart Seeker for just flat crit chance. I mean, like, obviously, right? You know, it's There's a lot more fun ones, the when the conditions are met, that can go ham, but I think it's pretty clear that the best we get comes from those. Hell, even things like the Greater Protectorate for just a flat 20% healing buff, that's pretty damn good. Even though I do end up kind of giving up that one early on as well, most of the time. All right, we've got a bolster coming his way. We can go ahead and point blank out of this situation. Starting to wonder if maybe Grape Shot's the play for him in that position, too. Might swap that off for a bit and see how we're feeling, considering the amount of frontline damage we already have available on a squad like this. And there you go. Consistency is normally the best kind of increase in any game. Yeah, like, it's boring, but that's the truth. Often the truth is boring. That's why lies are so exciting.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Sparkle Ball plus anatomical map plus 2 shots from sharp shot skill equals content. Hold on. Calculating. Anatomical map, that's the one that gives you healing, isn't it? Healing on hit? Or am I thinking of something else? Sparkle Ball is where it's at, man. That's one of my favorite trinkets for sure, and that's one of the ones I have the most fun with. Apparently just the chance of generating a token is all I need. Oh, thank you, Wither. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off. Let me hit that real quick. And mag ring. Might as well go for that. A little late, but whatever. No DD2 update yet. We're still waiting on the Kingdoms update here. Of course, they're pretty busy on their end, working on the console release at the moment. I think that's probably been taking up a lot of their dev team power over the last couple of years.
The slow suffering begins.
Just trying to prep those console ports properly. But that time has come and gone. Come next week. Oh, very true as well, Connie. Yeah, they've been working on the initial mod support release as well, which is huge. Very excited to see that that's nearing completion for Phase 1. Boy, we haven't really talked too much about the mod scene, or like the potential mod scene for this game. And that is... I am excited to see that, man. Of course, I am still planning on eventually doing our proper DD1 modded run at some point. But just the idea of DD2 mods. I really hope there's a lot of in-game potential with it. I am hoping for it. I'm not banking on it just yet, but if they give modders the ability to, like, within the game's systems, adjust things like, well, not just like the aesthetics, but like the skill sets, the trinkets, the enemies possibly. Like, there's just a ton of potential there. And maybe half of them will be safe for work, too. Yeah, you never know. I mean, we're going to see some boobs, let's be honest. We know our audience here, but I think at the same time, they'll probably fit other needs, too. Kodiak! Please give him a bunch of bear hugs. Thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back in. This time in 3D. Yeah, the way they were meant to be. Thank the Lord. Certainly never a bad thing. Just is definitely the focal point, it feels like, for a lot of the mod community. Hey, Pancakes. I got bad news for you there, unfortunately. A lot of the music I make, basically all of the music I make, I don't create the beats myself. I source those elsewhere. So, sadly, don't have a lot of help for you on that front.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I can tell you the very brief experience that I have had with it. of making an attempt at it was with FL Studio, what used to be known as Fruity Loops. And there's actually a mobile app for that as well that is pretty impressive. Might be a good way to fiddle around with it. I say that, but I can also offer you the advice of, if you're looking to start on that, don't be afraid to just mess around.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Like, you can't make mistakes if you don't know what you're doing. Especially if it's just you and you're just trying to experiment with something. So, download FL Studio or there is another one called Reaper, I believe. Yeah, that's the one I've got right now. It's called Reaper. And I think that one's like $50 total for a lifetime license the last time I checked. That may have changed. But that's another pretty great resource if you're just getting started. Also great advice there from Micromersis. Yeah, if you want to, or if you're using an Apple product, GarageBand is weirdly the app that I have the most experience with because I fucked around with that a lot as a child. I loved that program, and it is very intuitive.
The work continues.
Reaper gives you a free trial, and they don't check if you're past the trial limit. That's the thing.
Some of these well-worn relics.
That's the thing, yeah, so there you go. So you can pay for it eventually, but you can also just use the trial version, and they don't seem to sweat it too much. That is the exact trinket I was looking for the Highwayman there, so that feels pretty nice. Like a minor bouncer's belt. Might be worth throwing on him as well. Go ahead and add that to the mix. And that's Region 1 complete, man. Solid. Gonna use that excuse to pilot an airplane soon. I made no mistakes, Your Honor, since I didn't know what I was doing in the first place. Ignorance has always been a valid plea in the court of law. What are you talking about? You can get away with anything if you don't know what you're doing. Mod characters I'd like to see in DD2, Musketeer, Falconer, Trapmaker, and Samurai. I remember 2 of those, and those do feel like those would be very good fits, the first 2. Well, obviously I remember the Musketeer. Falconer I remember having a lot of fun with in our modded campaign, though, before.
The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
There's the storage room key again. I think I might just go with this just because we get double oases and field hospitals from it. We're still looking to remove, I want to say it's Head in the Sand on the Highwayman.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
Jaranon! Or bear hugs, please. Thanks for getting another resub this morning. Welcome back, Jaranon, for the Tier 3. 71 months on the pile. Good to have you.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Got enough food for this region. I don't think I need to buy any more at this point. Wild tea is available. I wonder if maybe I want to risk that. I do have Daredevil, though. That wouldn't be that great to lose. Weak grip still doesn't really matter. Ooh, got the amateur weaponsmith on him as well. Nice. Yeah, I don't think wild tea is really worth it here. It's too risky. Speaking of risky, deciding to throw a bunch of slime mold their way here, I guess. Let's not do it for those 2. They deserve better. But these guys, they revel in the punishment.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Stagecoach all fixed. Let's see, we want to go with for the mastery this time around. Honestly, despite the fact that Retribution is only going to be a cooldown reduction, it does almost feel worth it to go for this upgrade early. Crush is tempting too, specifically for the bigger heal from that. Duelist Advance adding the block plus is pretty nice. Take aim for the bonus riposte damage works. Execution on the double tap is a lot of fun too. A lot of really good stuff here, including the chop, of course. I think I will go with this. And then we're getting a lot of our damage potential from him early on. And this crush could be hitting really hard, too. That's pretty tempting as well. Strategic withdrawal is one that I know I'm going to eventually upgrade on runs like this, but maybe it'd be better to get this going early just in case. And I know we're going to get the blight upgrades for her eventually, but I feel like these could probably wait. Let's go with the Duelist Advance. We're not going to be starting off a lot of fights with that. I think the Block Plus token is probably worth it there. Considering people ported this game's Flagellant to DD1, I fully expect people to port all the DD1 characters to DD2. That may very well be the first thing that populates the mod library. Yeah, now that you mention it, that would not surprise me one bit.
Ease the rigors of the road.
I'll just make my own Houndmaster. Or someone's already got like all the files just ready to go. They're just waiting for the switch to flip, you know? Checking in on relationships here. I know the Man-at-Arms and Leper are not in good spirits at the moment. Probably worthwhile to go for this. Can I have equipped Cause of Death? Yeah, I guess so. You are going to be in the back rank a lot still, is the thing. Actually, no, I think you're probably still better off with Mag Rain for now. Maybe we'll consider it for the future. It might actually be a worthwhile idea for the final region and for the mountain when we get the upgrades to her Blight, but I'm pretty sure. The Corpse Clear is actually kind of relevant still here, too, so I think that's probably still the way to go for you for now. Let's see. A little poetry is probably not a bad idea. We got some stress on these guys. Just trying to get the Leper and the Man-at-Arms outside of unfriendly territory here, mostly. I feel like it's probably worth it to go for the boosts. The Leper Plague Doctor as well. Get them into very friendly, and then we'll just go with the rest on these two if we can. So that's going to be a 9 out of 20, I believe, is the threshold, right? There we go. So we got just enough with what we got here. Not a problem. I think I could hang on to the rest. I think that puts us in a pretty good spot. No stimulating poultice available this time. No stagecoach gear we really need. We're doing well. It's going just fine. Let's keep trucking. Ooh, that was unexpected. Retribution with the weaken on the Plague Doc. That's not really going to matter too much, I guess. Pardon me. The bigger impact here is definitely the fact that Emboldening Vapors has replaced something we would prefer to keep here. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think you're right, Ares. I think it's the Kingdoms game mode they got on the way. Obviously, very pumped for that.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Hey, Baer, any suggestions for team comps with the Duelist? Just got the DLC, and I'm not quite sure how to play her right and what team comp she does well on. I'm kind of figuring that out myself still, honestly. It's been a challenge. She is so unique compared to other characters. And I think the thing I'm learning about her is that you can't really build around her. She's so independent in her skill set. Like, if you think about the what's the name of the path? I always forget. The one that's like high risk, high reward, where if she dodges moves, she buffs her damage. Like, if you take that path, it's difficult to build around that. The Intrepid, yeah, because, you know, like, typically you would want to, I guess, like, apply taunt to her, which is not really a thing you can do anymore outside of combat items. And hold on, sorry, let me map out my route here. I'm wondering if maybe we want to hit this Harvest Child. We had to go for... Oh, we did have to clear the lair. It's only for candles, though, so that doesn't really matter. Also need to keep in mind we have the Killing Blow and the Lair Boss and the Tangle for the Highwayman, so I'm going to have to go that route at some point, too. Oh, Hospital. Duh. That's where we need to go. That's right. Get rid of these damn quirks. I only got the relics for it, anyway. Oh, that's a great point, actually, Praises the Sun. Yeah, that was change that was made recently to the Nightsworn path for the Grave Robber, where you can put taunt on a different party member with repartee.
And so they must fall.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, actually, because that was a recent change. That's not a bad idea. Oh, I forgot to check the Plague Doc's skills there, too. Shoot. Okay, I guess we'll have to find out what got replaced. I've seen the Cultist Grave Robber Man-at-Arms Duelist team do well. She does seem to be pretty limited to the front ranks. Like, she struggles a lot. She can go in, like, rank 3 and 4, but it's almost always just as, like, a temporary measure. You know what I mean? Where she'll, like, start with a flash, launch straight to the front out of the gate. Which is fine, but, you know, I don't know if you necessarily want to have to build around that. Yeah, I'm with you on the struggle. It's a tough character to make work for sure, but I still firmly believe that it's a character that has a ton of potential that I just haven't fully tapped into yet. Yeah, let us know if you experiment a little more and find some good solutions. Get a team that doesn't mind moving around because she's constantly moving. Yeah, Crocodilian's certainly a good fit for her. She's good on those dancing teams. It's a lot of fun to be playing that way, too. It might be my favorite kind of build in this game, actually. A dancing team. With the Crocodilian in tow, it's always fun to get those buffs up as high as you can. I'm starting to think more and more we might actually want to go with the Grape Shot Blast up front there for the Highwayman.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Guess we're just shuffling here. Yeah, that's a shame. That works. Been putting her in either rank 1 or 2 with the Man-at-Arms. She can spam flesh with Man-at-Arms using Rampart. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. She does have good damage potential. It's just a matter of, like, unlocking it effectively.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
She's always a little underwhelming at face value, but if you start to consider the amount of buffs you can stack to make her a little more effective,
Malaise.
she begins to become a little more appealing at that point.
Steady.
All right, buddy. You do keep spamming boot on her, though, but it's the boot. It's Das Boot. How do you not, when you have a skill that's that, when you just kick them, how do you not want to do that every time? I sure do. Any more potentially good roguelikes / lights coming out that you're interested in? Let's think. What is coming our way? I should be giving that more thought. It could be potentially more additions to the roguelike roulette. You know what, actually, not one that is coming out soon, but one that has been recommended over and over again and remains on our wheel of new games is Wizard of Legend.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
A lot of people have been recommending I check that out, and like especially lately. Seems to have had like a bit of a resurgence.
Is it not?
I'm pretty sure we're going to check that one out eventually, even if the wheel doesn't spin on it. I feel like that is
You have chosen wisely.
a damn good fit. Yeah, Killer, honestly, it's not a bad idea to just kind of grind for some candles if you're struggling on the Seething Sci-Fi. There's a lot of good unlocks you can get. There's a lot of good combat items that could help you out there. Might not be a bad idea for you. Oh, Wizard of Legend is having a second game out. Yeah, is it just Wizard of Legend 2, right? I'm pretty sure. I think that's why it is. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Have you looked into Rabbit and Steel? I have not. Let me give that a peek. co-op action roguelike that recreates the essence of high-level MMO raiding in a randomized, simplified, bunny-sized package. That's a pretty good elevator pitch. That's intriguing. Angel Struck I've found to be very fun as well. Certainly going to have some tabs open at the end of today. At the very least. Oh, you're asking how. I see. Yeah, no, I get you. My bad. I mean, it's always going to be a little tough in the early going. You can go ham on the Chapter 1 boss as much as you want. I guess, I don't know. It's difficult. I can recommend you team compositions that are more likely to succeed. I mean, stuff like this, for example. I'm sure you've got all these 4 characters in pretty good standing already.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
This ought to get you a pretty good look at the seething side for sure, but yeah, while you're building up your arsenal, there is going to be a lot of suffering. I was just mentioning it to a new player a little while ago, actually, too. Yeah, it's just maybe be prepared for a little bit more pain than you're ready for. That's a cop-out answer, I know. I'm sorry. I don't like it either.
A breakthrough.
I'm sticking with it. Boy, I am...
At least has been tended to.
I'm actually just going to go ahead and recommend this team to you because I am loving this team the more I play it.
Greater threats await those who dare.
It feels so good when you have a squad where, like, you get into a position in the combat and think to yourself, boy, it'd be good if I had X thing available in my next action. And then your character pops up and they go, oh, you mean this thing? And then they chop for 16 damage. Or fully heal your bleeding character. Just taking care of business today, dude.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Let's see here. I don't need to get rid of Weak Grip. I don't think I need to get rid of Klepto. As much as I was joking about it, it's probably not going to be a big factor. 32 relics to get rid of that on both of those guys is probably not the best idea. We have more medical gear available here. Can increase our stacking of poultices and additional loot from the Mortar and Pestle if I happen to find that. I think I might have actually found that earlier. It might have been the one that I was looking at the previous either Hoarder or Inn, and I passed up on it. It's pretty cheap. Let's get it. And then... I think we're done here. These are nice and all, but I think I want to be a little more conservative. Yeah, it is always nice to increase stacking of certain things. Especially, I believe this is... I think poultices includes salves? What are poultices in the game's eyes? Is this a poultice? Is anything restorative a poultice? What the fuck is a poultice? A soft, moist mass of material. Typically of plant material or flour. Oh, I know. That's the things that literally say poultice. That's right. That's right. I remember. This stuff. I was thinking it was the healing cells for some reason. No, it's these things. So, yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, if only I could read. It's always been my biggest hindrance.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
Why do you guys hate Springwater so much? And each other. Cooperate more. Also nice. So technically wasabi is a poultice? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that's good for healing wounds, but I guess? Hang on, I got to reopen that tab. Oh, so there is a critical second half to this definition that I failed to read. Applied to the body to relieve soreness and inflammation and kept in place with a cloth. Which, I mean, I guess you could. I wouldn't. Boy, these guys have been disagreeable, dude. This is unpleasant. I guess they had a little room to get upset, though. It'll take your mind off the other pain you're feeling. Yeah, that's a fair point. An effective distraction. A soft, moist mass of material. I mean, that is pretty vague. They don't want us to use wasabi to heal our wounds. They should clarify more, right? It's their fault. All right, buddy. Let them have it. Not been super effective so far, but even that version of him has been pretty impressive, so that makes me feel like we're in good shape here. He's got assistance elsewhere. A soggy newspaper will do it? Yeah, that's what they're telling you.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Boy, this is how you know this team is good, is that I've fully forgotten the fact that I was supposed to change over the Plague Doctor's skill set this entire time. Apparently doesn't matter worth a goddamn. Still getting the job done no matter what. Got the Tempest Path on the Leopard today.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
My grandpa would do that to me. Stomach hurt, he'd punch me in the arm. Good old Gramps. These kids today. Just give them a good shot in the arm. That'll learn them. Builds character. Let's have you do that. Just in case. Probably don't need the slime mold. It's all or nothing with these damn flapjacks, dude, I swear. You gotta get a stagecoach full of them or you forget how to make them. This is a wisdom versus intelligence level of discussion. Yeah, there's a reason they got separate level ups, right?
Voracious and decadent, the landowners and peasants alike descended into an orgy of consumption.
Say it with me. Big pig! And a hag's horde, not bad. Not bad. Slap that sucker on you. There we go. Reach, Danny. Yeah, why not?
A rare opportunity. Let us advance unimpeded.
I still offer to do that to my friends and family when they're whining about something. I mean, they're asking for it. Complaining to you about their pain. We all got problems. Punch in the arm.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
If you guys could just... You found a way to be agreeable, but now you're disagreeing with me. Man, is this even... Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta ignore the plight of the coward. Dive into the elite creature den. Yikes. Alright, it might be our first proper test here. See how we fare. 6 to 14. This could be intimidate territory. Just withstand here as well. Oh, man. Well, at least it's not spiders, right? I guess things could be worse here. They're unpopular. I know, Crusader. I'm sorry. We're trying to work this out. I mean, you are thankfully among the better here. Leper and Plague Doc don't seem to have any problems with each other, but otherwise got a little work to do. What am I thinking right now? I guess we just stay in place. The versatility with this squad as well is so nice. I am realizing a big factor in this particular candle is the torchlight. I'm getting hit pretty hard by these combat start tokens here. All right, let's make sure, if we can, not to go too crazy with the early kills. See if maybe we can avoid any rampant mutation. Since when is withstand limited use? I want to say it's always been that way. It's been a long time, at the very least. I don't remember even when that happened.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Let's see here. I think we double tap again. Getting them low, but not quite to go. We could... Ooh, we get the mag rain, I think, next turn if we can get that burn coupled with a crush here. That is going to be this guy up next. The rampart probably not going to be enough with the 2 burn. Crap. Yeah, even on the max hit. Ooh, it is the daze, though. Okay, that's perfect, because we'll add the burn for the mag rain. We should be able to get the full clear there. Along with that... Nice. How cleverly you scheme. Oh, no mag rain up, but might be almost enough anyway, especially if we can hit this backline shot, which sadly we don't have pistol shot. Right, yeah, I haven't decided to equip that on this squad for some reason. Why haven't I done that? I have the point blank, I guess, for the move back, which has been a factor, to be fair. Keep thinking about going with the grave shot there too. I'm pretty sure he still has the right kit though. Oh, you're just gonna eat them all, huh? Okay, we try so damn hard to clear them all out. You know, you're just gonna eat for 4 back there. I see how it is. All right, let me see here. No clear on the blind this time. Unfortunately, do have the combo. Get a little damage through there. I think I am going to go for this, but it's a creature den. I probably shouldn't fuck with the position too much. Nautical Compass paying some dividends early on here. I guess do this. Would have been a reason to finally sort out our skills on her, obviously. All right, got to deal with 1 crit. Not too bad, obviously, with the block token especially. A little bleed here ought to put him in a battlefield medicine position. And this, I believe, is going to allow us to Retribution and therefore set up perfectly for a bonus round to start off our second wave here. Oh, yeah, definitely going to need some medicine on the boy up front. And there's the Spooters. There they are. They heard us talking shit. All right, I'm just going to bandage this. Oh, wait, no, we don't have mag rain available, so might as well do that until I can do the better option. And then Duelist, I suppose, has been the go-to in these situations. We already have our riposte up, so maybe I can sneak in a kill on that spider there. This is giving me way more confidence, the fact that, I mean, again, it is one of the earlier, or not earlier, one of the easier versions of the creature den for sure. Going worms into worm spider here. But they've been handling it real well.
A trifling matter.
Good stuff. Let's see, still basically the same approach here, right? Yeah, go ahead and finish him off too.
The work continues.
This is where I kind of think maybe Purge might fit in this squad. Might need a little bit more corpse clearing available, it turns out. And let's see, get that riposte back on him. No need for worrying about the weaken there. Get another big heal going from the battlefield medicine. That protectorate's been pretty valuable too. It's all coming up Baer, dude, finally. I've been waiting for that. Been a little pain around here lately. Could go for some pleasure. Okay, yeah, and I am strongly believing now that point blank's the way to go. We're all figured out. We got it. Ow!
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
That's what I get for exuding any level of confidence at any given moment. A crit for 26 right to the dome piece. Here comes a little blight to bonus that action. Jesus.
Agony by accumulation.
Okay, okay. We got one more of these, thankfully. No, we don't. Fuck. So that's why we don't waste the one early. Understood. And once again, Baer noted. All right, well, here you go then, bud. At least we know the shuffle's working pretty well. Might as well get a little DOT going. All right, that'll work. Good enough.
Sweet reprieve.
Yeah.
Until the next test is put before you.
I shouldn't say, That's not the right response to that. This thing's actually pretty damn good. I think I undervalue the discount on
Simple choice.
combat and in-items.
At least it should be.
Do we follow that up with a Chirurgeon? Are we that dumb? Yeah, duh. Obviously. Why are you even asking, weirdo? It's pretty clear we're going to do that. Just caught the last episode of Side Quest. That was such a good idea for a series. I'm so pleased. The thing that I am absolutely the most excited about for that is the fact that it's working so well as a format. I was definitely worried that there were going to be teams that completed the lists of quests in like 10 minutes, and then teams that did like 45, which I suppose could very well still happen, but so far it's been really even, and I've been really happy about that. Yeah, it's wild how close all the times are. It's been awesome. Let's see here. I think I take a freebie crit on the back line. Don't forget to use your items, Baer. But then I wouldn't have them anymore.
Greatest test of all.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God I have this equipped. Holy shit. I was very ready for things to just flip on their head right there.
Now climb.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of just left you to die, didn't I? Well, we still do that, right? Certainly.
Well done.
It's good to have general gamers and not just games that specialize, or, yeah, people that just specialize in one game, exactly.
Steady yourself.
Definitely been trying to keep that up. I think we've had a lot of perfect candidates so far, and I have a few more in
This is no time to falter.
in the queue for it that I think will be very good fits as well. Oh boy. Okay. This is huh. Yeah, we're gonna need a taunt up front. We can go in with an indiscriminate there, which is pretty effective. Quite worried about the Plague Doctor's position here. I think we are gonna have to go with this. I think I should kill him as well to make sure he doesn't become a future problem. The double tap might be a better look there, though. Okay, he's taken out. Crush heal here is fine as well. That's why we leveled it up. A nice crit from that, too. Good stuff. Should be able to get a finishing blow on one of these guys. That'll work. Battlefield Medicine may be the play here, too. Yeah, although we do have bandages, and I could save the Battlefield Medicine for when I know we're going to have a lot more DOT. Also, kind of arguably better to just heal the Plague Doc with this move, too.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
It's only 7, though. Ah, boy. Can I get away with just taunting out of this? Guess we'll find out. I think we go ahead and just give her little heals at a time. Now, hold on a second. Can he target the back rank?
Observe the subject carefully,
No.
and you will discover its weaknesses.
Okay, so let's do this. And then I was going to say the target most likely just right back to him. No disease. That's nice. Be Solemnity time? I guess not, though. Daze Bash Stun? From the Rampart here? That does immobilize him, but I think this is still fine. Or I could take aim again, and then I could get a speed token to start us off. Oh, sorry, Miso. I didn't see your question. Is Chatterbox bad enough to remove? Not really. It doesn't make a huge difference, I don't think. Just more... I think, honestly, that might even only relate to barks. Like, the little messages that'll pop up above the characters when you're riding in the stagecoach. So I don't think it actually has any impact on, like, gameplay. I think it's just kind of a goofy one. Oh, boy, this is interesting. Very concerned about our Plague Doctor's position here. I think I need to go ahead and get these taunts going now. It might give out blue pips. You might want to check on it on the wiki or something. I'm not 100% sure on that. But last I had heard about it, I was pretty sure that's all it did. Negative road banter can cause stress, reduce relationships. Okay, so I guess it does have the potential for that kind of thing.
Agony by accumulation.
Oh, man. Yeah, definitely a lot more worried about this than I'd like. Let's get the numbers advantage going here if we can. I should still probably withstand as well, but we got a chance to just eliminate this guy, and that feels like it might be a little more impactful right now. That's what I'm worried about.
The greatest test.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, boy. Oh, he's got a crit now, too. She's got the science up, I'm pretty sure, here, so that's nice at least. I think I'll go ahead and use my other bandage right now as well. Let's go ahead and
at least has been
use what we got. Ooh, that's bad, yeah. Oh, no, that's the crit there, too. That is awful. Jesus Christ. Baer optimal for our leper here. Okay, or, yeah, for the man-at-arms. Clearly going to need to withstand now. My man just outplaying me right now, dude. That was very smart on his end. Let's see. This is rough. I gotta try for that same play, I think. I really just gotta find a way to get him out of the picture. And I'm wondering, I think I have to wait until Death's Door. Oh, this is bad. He might howl.
The slow suffering.
Oh, the bleed off of that. No! What on earth? Oh my god. Wow. That was abysmal. Oh, that could not have gone much worse. Holy shit.
Welcome back.
This is what I get for taking this fight right after the last one. This is what I deserve. Mac! Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Welcome on back to the pop. Appreciate it. Thank you for the bear hugs. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, it's so bad. So very bad. Why? You suck. You have 20 bleed resist. It's not cool, man. Okay, do not want to put the leper in the back rank. What the fuck? Okay, that does take her stun off at least, so that's pretty nice. Oh my god, the turn order here is abysmal too. What the fuck, man? They are just... They got it out for me right now, it feels like. He's on Baer optimal. Okay, it's the howl at the very least. We have the Man-at-Arms Springwater here to bring her off Death's Door. We know that.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
I think it's gotta be... He's still got 1 HP. We gotta get rid of the ghoul here as well. I don't have withstand. It's the use limit exceeded. God damn it. Can't intimidate in this rank until I get the strategic withdrawal, which thank God we upgraded that. That might actually be his saving grace right now, too. Let's get rid of this.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
I don't think we want to rely on the DOT to kill him. I'm pretty sure I just want to do that now. Although Solemnity... Boy. I gotta do this. I gotta get him out of here right now.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
I think we gotta take this as well. I don't know. I don't remember if he does anything with the corpses. Do you?
Let us take a closer look at the thing, as repulsive as it is.
I don't think so. What's that bleed for? Only for 1 for 2. Usually don't want to apply to DOT here if we can help it. I think this is right.
An interminable conflict.
Not a great turn for the leper to start first. Let's clear that out of the way, I guess. Huh. Boy, they have not been cooperative. Suppose that's okay. I'm very glad I made that choice. Good decision, Baer. Let's go for a take aim here, I suppose. I think a bolster still makes a lot of sense. We're going to need a battlefield medicine coming up next turn, obviously, and then we go for the withstand on the leper if he goes first again. This obviously makes another indiscriminate science heal a little more effective as well. It's double tap time. Lead and return, okay. We have turn order there. That's not a big deal. I think actually we're going to be going with the strategic withdrawal heal on him as well. I do believe that time has come. Hey, positive pip. Wow, those are an option? Thank you. I think we've brought this back. Pretty sure this is the play here as well.
Fight through the fatigue.
Yeah, this actually feels pretty good now. Still got double block plus there. Bleed's still kind of a factor, but there we go. Ooh, there we go. Okay.
Savor it.
Not a problem. I think we're out of the woods here. Big chop. Very nice.
The slow suffering begins.
Let's go, dude. Figured all that out. That was sketchy. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Boy. Scary fight, though.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Very scary fight. Every time I fight this guy, I tell myself I have a newfound respect for him, and then every time I have the opportunity to take him out again, I completely forget what I learned. Weird how that happens to me so often in every game I ever play. There we go. Fun fight, buddy. Yeah, me sweating. GG.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
You get the combo, dude. Mow and saw with the spiked cap. Let's go. Not bad for the leper. There you go. And there you go. Do have to give up the uncommon seashell, which has been kind of helping out, but this definitely feels like the better play for him right now. Dump it, dump it, dump it. See ya. Moving on, baby. I went to go get water and everyone is alive. What was the last thing I said? Previous DD2 VOD. I said, you keep these eyeballs right here. Right here. You nearly got us killed, Pawn. Now I know who to blame, at least. I didn't hear you. I wasn't listening. I was thirsty. Well, I definitely appreciate your honesty. At the very least. Still not a lot left to do here, right? Let's check in on some poultices, maybe. We got this stacking for him. Oh, the mortar and pestle, nice. Ooh, maybe go medicine chest too. Actually, this could be a huge buff from our Pliskin here. I think this is worth it.
The odds of illness
man.
Best to be prepared.
One away. One bobble away. All right, that's still pretty good, though. That's the combo with our other one we just got earlier. All righty. One last rampart. And that's us through the region with a handful of mastery points at the very least. Obviously, didn't clear the lair here. I'm not too worried about that. Let's do it. Is it okay if I go get water without my eyeballs? Yeah, as long as you leave those here, you're fine. Don't sweat that.
A breakthrough.
All right, non-ordained on this one. This should be pretty straightforward. Which is exactly what I say before I die. Don't take my crit. That's my crit. It's very rude.
Excellent work.
Okay, we're intimidating. We're bleeding there already. Very nice. Let's go ahead and possibly just finish off the altar straight away there. Pretty close on it. Might just go ahead and double up on the plague grenade, actually. That seems like a pretty good fit there. More riposte. More weaken on her. That doesn't really matter. And, oh, this is bad. Oh, that got worse.
This is no time to falter.
Okay, well, I got a little bleed in return at least, but... Ugh. Oh, there we go. That's huge, actually. Oh my god, if I get the opportunity, I might be able to get the damage necessary for the kill there before the regen kicks in. Let's see here, though. I guess we'll just do this. Still do have one more taunt on him, at least, so that'll help a little bit. Is that going to do anything? I don't think so. Oh, you know what it can do? This is kind of a fun combo.
Crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Apply the stealth tokens and then heal more from the indiscriminate. Nice. And, oh, the taunt up front, you bastard. All right, fine. Take 0 damage, you piece of garbage. And unable to finish you off. This DOT is basically already sufficient. I think, though, I should make sure, just in case of any tomfoolery here, I don't want to let that go unchecked. This is going to have to be the worship there. This is still not really Solemnity territory. We got to clear that taunt anyway, so let's go ahead and do so. Rampart time. I think we be able to get the knockback into the daze. Or, sorry, the daze into the stun, I mean to say. And should probably heal him again, although I'm kind of suspecting we're just going to see another straight shot down to death's door there.
This road cannot be walked alone.
I guess we'll find out. Duelist is not a terrible option here. He's already got his riposte going again, though. I'm wondering if maybe just want to tracking shot this. What is the way to go in this situation for him? I guess double tap? It's not going to be that good. Yeah, the range skill debuff here as well. Just Duelist it. That's fine. Oh, right. Yeah, that does have the block plus, too, which unfortunately is going to be just a vulnerable negation there, but good enough, I guess. Yeah, back to the melee debuff. God damn it, dude. Just back and forth with the perfect counters is this guy. Wouldn't mind a mag rain here.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Probably going to need to bolster again. Almost definitely going to need to bolster again. Oh, this guy's just been a pain in the butt.
There is comfort in company.
All right, we got the point blank coming in one more time. That's a nice, healthy chunk right there. That's for damn sure. That does make his attack next to turn a little less impactful as well. He's going to be doing the little retreat move from the disharmony. There we go. Bleed from that. Okay. I think we try for the bash play here. If we can stun him, that'd be pretty huge. Love to see it. Okay, through the death armor we go. Big heal off the science once more up front. Forces disharmony again. Looking good, dude.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
No sweat. Go team, go. Another mastery point that time. The uncommon seashell comes back. Here, Baer, you drop this. Well, actually, you can keep both of those, thanks. I think we're good.
The loathing whispers.
Kind of killing it, man. We've had a couple of scary encounters, but otherwise this team's just sailing through. No sweat. Got a lot of relics, I believe, here as well, so hopefully we can find some goodies next in. Not to mention our stagecoach is pretty decked out at this point. The Pliskin is going to have a huge healing buff for us now. Feels good.
There are yet places such as this.
Oh!
Where a little light still gathers.
Crusader with the jinx. Pretty fantastic on a rogue. Love that. Riposte can maybe even more impactful for him now. Good stuff.
Every road a winding torment.
Ooh.
Every turn bent on our destruction.
Interesting. Oh, so this is... It's worth going for sure. I'm wondering how well it's actually going to work for us here. Let's definitely try it.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
All right, so we have our full medical gear here. Unfortunately, that would involve getting rid of the flapjacks. I think I want to keep those for now. Let's not worry about the operating table at the moment. Let's go with the compress kit and the mortar and pestle.
Experimentation. Your academic instincts serve you well.
Get our wheels repaired again. And yeah, this is going to be pretty fantastic. So this is going to be 30% additional healing received from skills for everybody. Not to mention the additional benefit of getting the compress kit with the mortar and pestle. Going to be able to hopefully get some more goodies from that.
Means of mastery.
Cool. All right, feeling pretty good. Let's get our crush upgraded. I think it's time to go for the DOT in the back here. We got to swap our emboldening back to the noxious blast on her. Upgrade that as well. Take another look at the highwayman here. The take aim does get a lot more value and is a skill we've been using a lot. Tracking shot upgrade makes a lot of sense given the chance of going against the librarian here too.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning.
Hmm.
If indeed it ever did.
I think it's probably Big Pig time. But I think we saved that for last. Let's see here. Don't actually have a lot of food, so we're gonna have to grab these
A bit
two.
of comfort on the road to damnation.
Let's go ahead and get them fed real fast so we don't have to think about that. Take the dartboard, the whiskey. Grab another stimulating poultice here now that we got the stacking for those. I'm gonna need those later for sure. Totem is not a bad idea for trying to get rid of Klepto.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Or just a stress heal. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Let's see. Poetry at half off might be worthwhile. This honestly might be worth it too. Actually, yeah, I think that's a good thing to save for later. Have a couple of those for the mountain. Is going to be really good against the focus fault. And can't really justify those for one pip unless it's absolutely necessary, which it very well could be here. Yeah, we do have a pretty unfortunate relationship with the highwayman and leper so far. We got Big Pig coming though. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Grab both of those. Yeah, that's it for relationship items here. That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can get this fixed. Oh, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Okay, well. No, they needed some help there too, so I guess we'll take that. We'll get the Big Pig to boost them over the threshold, so I think we just go ahead and go for the rest of them between these two. And that might actually be enough, I just realized. Yeah, that would be pretty sick, especially with the +2 there. Okay, wow. Good. Bon vivant. All right. All fixed. Back to neutral. Even got a friendly threshold out of that. Hell yeah. We'll save the poetry for later. Cool. All right. Good to go. Let's do it. No negatives. All right. Duelist advance for the dodge plus. Retribution for the strength token. Pretty good. I believe we are going to have to go for the librarian here, I just realized as well. I want to say this is our final region already, which is pretty crazy. We are just making killer time today.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
We got a dead center layer up ahead. Let's see if we can get that way from either of the routes. Looks like it should be an option. If we're heading left, we can always connect back to the study this way. So let's take a look at what else we got coming up before that. I think the assistance encounter makes a lot of sense. We do have the extra flame drain in this region. We got to visit 3 studies if we want the undeserved commendation, though, which hopefully shouldn't be too tough. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to manage that pretty easily, but let's make sure it's a priority here, too. I'm going to head to the left to begin with. All in on the prediction. Love it, Spicy. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this team, that's for damn sure. I mean, if they got through that Creature Den Chirurgeon fight back-to-back, I'm not sure what's going to stop them at this point. That's the what's the code phrase? Trigger phrase? What's it called to activate sleeper agents? The Collector's a sleeper agent, and he just heard that loud and clear.
An unexpected find.
More poetry, not bad. Along with the Warlord. And Death somehow. I'm sure he's just going to show up, too. Heard you talking shit, Baer. This team would do very well against Shambler, actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Grasping shadows of what they once were.
Kind of wish we'd taken on that one earlier, but oh well. Yet again, too, being reminded of the fact that the torchlight is playing a pretty large role in things today. Activation phrase, I think might be the one I was thinking of, yeah. Or trigger phrase, either way. Send it. Yeah, that block plus is real nice.
And apply it judiciously.
Real good stuff there. This is a pretty trivial team. Has to be going up against at this point. Oh, I definitely should have gone for the tracking shot there. I didn't even think about it. One of the few valid use cases. Does get through the dodge plus on him too, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a damn shame that. Another one down. 2-turn timer. Holy shit. That's satisfying. Well done, buddy. All right, I think these upgrades have made a pretty significant difference here. It feels pretty good to be healthy for once with this squad, too. Yeah, why not?
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
Can't even heal there. Holy shit, that's crazy. Let's get the heal on the leopard from the relationship, though. Not to mention another pip for their benefit. Possibly another stress heal off the kill. Stress gained off the kill. Thanks to Bloodthirsty? Weaponsmith? What's going on there? Oh, it's the nautical compass, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. That'll work.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
Amen, brother. Give me the goods, off we go. Yeah, this team's just itching for that focused fault fight at this point, man. They are ready. The trinkets aren't even fantastic, but they are doing the job for damn sure. You replace that crewer on the highwayman, otherwise not too bad.
Laden with echoes of indistinct ideas.
Maybe we'll find that replacement right here. A little content trinket? Yeah, pulse and heart, dude. A little regen chance. I'll take it. Basically the opposite of the bleed resistance he's got right now, but that's still pretty fun. I mean, that's actually just bad.
Choice. At least it should be.
If I ignore the first bit and look at that as simply a chance to, a pretty strong chance to generate bleed at the start of every turn, maybe I'd reconsider.
Ruts in the roadway. There is a barricade ahead.
I think a watchtower is an extremely good idea here. Was that a crit road heal?
Echoes of humanity.
Was that a crit bark heal?
Twisted by hopelessness.
Oops, all zombies again. I love pulsing Heart of the Flagellant. That does seem like one of the few good fits for it. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, that was Pliskin. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, that's fun. It was the crit pet heal. Oh, man, that's fun. I like that a lot. Okay, let's do the thing I was going to do against this guy last time to hopefully fully prevent his turn from even taking place. I think we're just going to chop away up front right now. Go for a little strategic withdrawal, get him out of that front rank. By all means, buddy, you keep stacking those crits up. I'll just keep taking them away. All right, she's basically done for. I was really worried about that pull forward, though. That's the one thing I definitely don't want to see happening in this squad. The Plague Doctor in front of the leper. That's how we know something got fucked up. The snake's name is Pliskin. I just now got that. Is there something to get? Am I missing something? I haven't really given it a lot of thought. Alright, might as well do that. Is it like an Ekans joke? Is it just right there under your nose? The skin.
Bravo.
A little withdrawal. Oh, God, right. Yeah, no, that's definitely not what I don't... Or not what I don't want to do. Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy, yeah, I really fucked this up. It's a good thing they're all dead anyway. Might as well throw the leper in the back at this point, right? Might as well goof it all up just for fun. There you go, buddy.
Messy, but effective.
Snake Plissken is the main character in Escape from New York, played by Kurt Russell.
Cut
Oh.
down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
All right, I don't feel so dumb for not getting it now. What was I doing? Nothing? Nothing. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Your Honor, I would like to plead Oopsie Daisy. Second most popular plea, right underneath Ignorance. Did we just get 3 stimulating poultices? Holy shit, dude. Mortar and pestle value. God damn, that is awesome. Okay. Let's see, I don't think we need to swap out anything at this point. Probably don't need a Dark Impulse of the carriage lamps now. I'm not going to use the steel plating. Keep cooking. Keep cooking, crew. I'll take a cache, too. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta remember those studies, though. Don't forget that. That's the biggest priority right now. So we're gonna have to go into the cache, the study, right into the lair, and then we'll have to hit that study on the left side at the very end. So that pretty much sorts out our pathing, I guess.
Brace up. There's danger on this path.
Are we just going to gloss over the fact that Baer hasn't seen Escape from New York? I mean, add it to the fucking list, man. Hey, Annie Q.
Once she had a sliver of decency. Now only greed.
It occurred to me I haven't seen E.T. either the other day when we were talking about it. I don't even remember why. Quick chat poll, just out of curiosity. Type of 1 if you've seen the movie E.T. Type of 2 if you haven't. Type of 3 if by some miracle you have no idea what the movie E.T. is. E.T. sucks. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, most people have seen it, though. Yeah, grand majority seems to have seen it. E.T. came out E.T. came out a while before you were born. Yeah, I mean, so did Star Wars. Similar cultural impact, though. Ew, you're already starting to get us pretty low here, actually. This is kind of concerning. More DOT resist, I guess, is probably going to work. E.T. the movie is worse than E.T. the game. Oh my god. That's brutal. Really? What makes it so bad? besides being a movie made in the 80s.
Bafflement and vexation.
Let's see here. I think I'm going to stealth the Plague Dock. Just so we make sure that at least one person is not getting absolutely railed right now. I don't want to do any kind of move forward yet. Mons will give us back our Antiquarian. Very true, yeah. It's only a matter of time until she's back on the right side. Or the left side, I guess. The correct side. Doesn't hold up anymore because all the things it did first have now been done way better. But it did it first. Doesn't it get some points for that? Some pity points, maybe? It's a poor man's Mac and me. Oh my god. That's somehow, like, more damning than the worse than the E.T. game thing.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Well, I'm very excited to see how the YouTube comments are going to weigh in on this one, too. You might have some conflicting opinions there. Leap to the defense of E.T. commenters. Because no one else will. I never watched The Godfather, and really at this point I most likely won't. Yeah, I feel similarly. I mean, just like running... Hold on, let me look. IMDb top 100. Sorted by user rating. Let's do a quick breakdown here. Number 1, Shawshank Redemption. Have seen pieces. Seen pieces of it. I don't think I've seen the whole thing. Godfather, haven't seen it. Dark Knight, seen it. Schindler's List, haven't seen it. Lord of the Rings, seen it. Okay. We're going every other here. It's not so bad so far. Hold on. Let me go with that, I guess. Yeah, that'll probably work. The Godfather insists upon itself. Wait, isn't that... Why do I know that? 12 Angry Men. Referenced it in the rap I wrote. Haven't actually seen it. Godfather Part 2. Obviously haven't seen that. It would be hilarious, though, if I'd seen Part 2 and hadn't seen the original. Fellowship of the Ring. Seen that. Pulp Fiction. Seen that. 12th Fail. What the hell is that? Never even heard of that movie.
A little help, impeccably timed.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either, obviously. So that's actually a lot better than I expected to do on the IMDb Top 10 challenge that we just spawned out of nowhere. I think a little over 50%, actually. Oh, it's the Family Guy bit, right, yeah. Now I remember. It insists upon itself, Lois. It insists upon itself. Just doesn't mean anything at all. Godfather was about the father of God. Yeah, it's a movie about religion.
By accumulation.
Pretty clear in the title there, right? Let's see. Yeah, just keep on. Oh! Tracking shot against the Antiquarian.
May finish the work.
Oh my god. That skill is good? No, you're joking.
A brilliant conclusion.
You're messing with me, game. There's not any real practical value for that skill. It's not like she just fully wasted an action as a result of me doing that. Certainly not.
Bravo.
Well, goddamn, dude. I feel like we haven't brought up the cultural impact that is Jason Statham's The Meg. Any opportunity for Pon to bring up The Meg, huh? Is that still on streaming? Do I still not have an excuse for not having seen that yet?
A fortune in memories.
Ooh.
Long forgotten.
Not bad. All right, let's see. Probably better than this. We are meeting the threshold at the moment. Yeah, it all feels pretty good. Eh. Keep it going for a bit. The Meg was just Jaws, but worse. The Meg is... What am I trying to say here?
Perhaps I left this for you. Perhaps you left it for yourself.
The Meg is the Marley and me of Jaws. No, hold on. The Jaws is Marley and me if it were... Nope, I lost it.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
I tried. All right, time to dump some trash. Obviously don't need a guild seal anymore at this point. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, right, yeah, we don't have the flapjacks thing equipped anymore either. Don't need that.
Consider all variables.
That'll do.
But do it quickly.
We gotta hit this time-worn volumes.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction?
Get this man away from the stove. Don't let him cook anymore. He's burning all our favorite films. That's not even food, Bear. The Meg is to Jared Leto as Jaws is to Mark Hamill.
Bafflement and vexation.
Boy, we are getting into confusing territory at this point. I couldn't see that and not read it aloud because I felt like it either had to mean something or it was just hilarious enough standalone to operate independently. I'm not cultured enough to understand those words. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna pretend to enjoy it anyway. Just smile and nod. Will you watch it if Chris Pratt plays the shark? 1,000,000,000%. Don't you dare say that like it's a bad thing. That would be amazing. Chris Pratt doing his Mario voice. Playing a shark? That's incredible. That's hilarious. Crisp rat, yeah, also true. Not relevant, but important. Much like maybe like everything we ever talk about. The Black Hawk. Bear hugs, please. Thank you for the prime. Welcome back for 10 months. And you helped some baby birds earlier. Hey, look at you go. Well done. What if Jack Black played the shark? I mean, you're just 2 for 2 at this point.
Stupendous.
Call Paramount, bro. You got a gold mine on your hands. You're just giving these away for free?
Malaise, measured and steady.
Finish him. Oh boy, that's the one thing I was worried about there.
An unavoidable end.
A day's end dead to the DOT. We got the heal available still here. We can't stun yet. We can bolster again, but it's no taunt. Don't want to move into the back rank, so I guess we just do that. What if there were 2 sharks, 1 for each, and we'd end up cheering for them by the end of the movie? Well, spoilers, but yeah, no, that works. That absolutely is the same level of appeal, if not greater. Chris Pratt is Jack Black's dad. And they're both sharks. And it's now it's just Finding Nemo 3. God damn it. Yep, no, that's There's no original ideas anymore. Chris Pratt plays Jack Black. Yeah, that's... We found it. We found the winner.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
Jack Black is Jack Black's dad. And can eat no fat. Jack Black and Jack Sprat in Fat Tax. Rated blah. Starring Nick Cage as himself. Sure, why not? He just does like a 12-minute monologue. Oh, that's kind of fun. Good relationship help there. How about you play Chris Pratt? Why does that feel like an attack? You play Chris Pratt then, you fucking idiot. Let's see. Got too many goddamn combat items yet again, dude. Sheesh. What's our coach light at right now? 25. Oh, God. Okay. That's not good. Let's use those. I don't think we got enough baubles. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure we want to keep the Pliskin going anyway. For the all books run. We'll do that eventually still, but... Oh, I do have the flapjacks equipped. Right, yeah, I didn't take those off. Okay, I thought for sure I'd kept them on. So there's that then, and we probably don't need the linens anymore. Those don't really make an impact for this team. I guess the cruise time is now. Get dumped. I'm a hoarder. Yeah, no, it's awful. Might as well never even give me any combat items. I'm not going to use them. You play Chris Pratt. See how you like it. Yeah, it's a hard life.
Centuries of human learning and achievement ruined by riotous contempt.
He's a good Christian man, Baer. You leave him alone. All right, let's be a little smarter here. First of all, smack the flame. Slam the Red Bull.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Jack Black playing Chris Pratt, doing an impression of Jack Black's dad, is the leader of the Imperial Army in the new sci-fi thriller War of the Stars. Rated R, inexplicably. For a scene they included in the movie of Chris Pratt just losing his mind about the casting, it's not even like in character. He's just like very clearly like upset at the studio crew, and he just launches into a verbal tirade. And they kept that in the film uncut. It's a wild artistic choice, but you got to respect it. There's something beautiful about it. If you could become one Chris Pratt character, who you picking? Oh, easily Parks and Rec Chris Pratt. Deeply relate with that version of Chris Pratt. I, too, fell into a giant hole and broke my leg. Not really, but metaphorically, though. Have we not all metaphorically fallen into a giant pit and broken our leg? And bossed around our very nice girlfriend as we were on the mend. Sure. Well, still do that. Daily. Yeah, no, it just keeps happening, right? It's a mess. I did fall in a pit in a village that would translate to the pit. You fell in a pit in the pit? Is that what you're telling me? That's a hell of a story. It's not a long story, but it's a hell of a story. That's the pits. Oh, +2. Easy. Great work. Pitiful. Oh, man. I mean, this is usually why I don't try that hard, because I know chat's just going to beat me to the punch. Yep. Beat me to the pit. See, yeah, okay, that's what happens when I try, I guess. Brad Pitt starring in The Pit, where he falls into the pit and tries to escape. Oh, boy. Again, I hope no execs are watching today, man. We're just giving these away today. Beat him to the punch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that one hurt. That one was physical pain. Set in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay, yeah, you're back. Immediately redeemed yourself. We're still good, right? Yeah, we got this. The loathing is the issue, but we got the lair coming up. All right. Let's get this sorted. Bear Trap doesn't really matter for this. I want to say he's got good bleed resist, too. I always forget that about this guy. Smoke Bomb would be fine. Honestly, wouldn't mind like a full set of those, actually. But I think the Adrenaline Tonic's probably a good idea, too. Burn Salve's nice. And Bone Saw. All right. That'll work. He has to say this is the pits after every scene, but eventually someone gets sick of it and just punches him in the face, throws him back to the bottom of the pit, and the movie ends.
Philosophy, reason, and insight.
It's a 4-minute short film. Which also weirdly has the same clip of Chris Pratt going on a tirade in that other completely unrelated movie. Oh, that's good work today, Chad. I'm proud of everybody here. I think we've landed on some solid prospects moving forward. I'll have my people talk to their people. Unfortunately, all my people are in a pit, so I don't know how much good it'll do. Let's try, though. And then there's Pit Bull. Oh, we haven't even gotten him involved yet. No, not a bad idea. All right, that's you sorted. Again, you know it's the sign of a quality team, man, when we hardly even have to pay attention to the final region.
But deadly all the same.
Can you remember the last comment I made that was game-related? Just on autopilot here. We're not the Baer Pile anymore, we're the Baer Pit. Is it time to adjust? Get with the times? Nah, we gotta forever be the Baer Pile. That's another Joshism, actually. Josh spun that out of nothing. He just decided that was going to be the case one day, and I just was like, yeah, all right. Works for me.
A master stroke.
And here we are today. Probably like 8 years later. Just a big old pile of bears. Bonk.
Messy, but effective.
Keep it going. Is that a specialty guy? Or is that just weird looking in the back? Yeah, I guess that's all it is. Okay. I don't know if there is a specialty shaman, actually. This guy's a specialty guy. This is a Masterful Kinred, I want to say. Yeah. Okay, okay. This is kind of a scary team here. They got a lot of burn potential with this squad. Hopefully take that shaman out a little sooner. Kinred definitely the next priority as well. That death armor is going to be tough, though. Let's get the withstand going so we can maybe resist a little bit of the burn up front. Man, that dodge plus. That's the second time I've seen a crit get through a dodge plus there. That's unfortunate. Oh, and the immobilize might kind of fuck with us here. I guess we did already do the duelist, didn't we? Shouldn't be too bad. Chat quick, what should I do if my boss catches me on Twitch at work? He's on Twitch! He's supposed to be working! Hey, boss! Teacher! Teacher, he's not working right now. I think that.
A breakthrough.
I'm pretty sure that's the right play. Throw him in the pit. Explain it's a messed up Excel spreadsheet. Raise your hand if you're like me and you worked an office job and you went to that Reddit website that made it look like it was a Microsoft Word document. No, just me. Absolutely did that more times than I'd like to admit. Okay, buddy.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
How much Joja Cola did you have, Bear? You know I've been a corporate shill from day one. I don't remember what it was called, actually. I think if you just Google, like, Reddit Microsoft Word, it might still get you there. Elise!
One less
Get back to work. You're right, babe. I'm sorry. I'm playing the game again. I'm doing my job correctly. Also, please get some bear hugs from my lovely wife. Like you don't have a boss. I mean, I was just telling on myself to you, wasn't I? This goddamn guy. This is actually, I don't know about this whole situation moving forward. We should Battlefield Medicine Solemnity before we get out of this fight. Do you want to weaken him, I guess? We'll get the DOT down to death armor, and then it'll be a little more effective. We'll get the riposte here.
Well done.
Okay, so we got the DOT kill. We can get another bolster. I can burn salve, too. Although I think this is going to tick down below his threshold for Solemnity, so I think I can Battlefield Medicine that. And then, yeah, I think that's the way to go. How's Poe today? He's doing great. We went on a walk this morning. And he got to say hi to a lot of neighborhood dogs, and he had a very good time doing that. He wants to be best friends with everybody. He's a little cutie. There were people on bikes riding by, and he started trying to, like, chase after him like he was certain that he was going to go with them. Yeah, we're going fast. This is fun. Garbage loot, but you got to do it. Here we go.
The conflagration must be stopped. The Librarian must be destroyed.
All right, so obviously the big issue with this team is the lack of backline damage here.
Strength dwindles.
Thankfully, we do have a shorter third stack. This is actually the perfect setup for the Librarian here. Get him in the third rank early, and then he's got bigger stacks in the front two ranks. It's going to take him a little bit longer to get through.
And apply it judiciously.
Go ahead and start doing some smoke bombs on him as well early on here, and then I guess I should have done the tracking shot, but I think it's wise to start with this, especially with the vulnerable and the strength token. Not to mention the dodge plus they'll generate for him too. Miss it? Nice. Okay, yeah, now is tracking shot, I think. And then I'm just realizing, yeah, the categorize might mess with us a little bit. I think it shouldn't be too bad, though. It's going to be Highwayman, Leper, Man-at-Arms, Plague Doc. So that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, I think we want to keep doing this. I'm going to go ahead and give him an adrenaline tonic for now just to help out a little bit and take a chance there.
And carelessness. Hallmarks of the
Can
unprepared.
intimidate again happily. We got the tracking shot coming up here. I'm going to hit him with a smoke bomb as well. Let's go for this. No more dodge for you, buddy. And it's time for us to consider some crushing. I'm going to go ahead and help him out, keep him nice and healthy to start off with here. Cannot reach on that one, so I think a bolster makes a lot of sense here too, actually. Oh, although Rampart to be able to crush to rank 3, yeah, that's probably a little bit better right now, isn't it? That's the way to go. on him, not really going to be a big deal either, thankfully. All right, still got the debuff on the dodge here. I think I adrenaline tonic myself. Keep her in a healthy position. Got the guaranteed blight there, which is really helpful. Could just keep stacking that. I think this riposte might kick in here too, though. Now we rampart, since that's going to go down anyway. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I forgot you can do that. Okay. Maybe that's not terrible. That might be okay, actually.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
It's at 39 here. I can't move him back, so the only way to get this back to the front would be to pull it, which we can't do either. I think we tracking shot again. He can't ignite until all books are removed. Oh, really? Okay, well, in that case, this ought to be pretty good. I think we're just going to kill him anyway. I don't think it's really going to matter regardless.
Extinguished at last.
Damn, dude, nice. All right. Easy enough.
Steady yourself.
No, I knocked the book stack back, Zorop. I didn't pull the Librarian forward. Apparently the move resist on the books is not as high as I remembered. So you can knock those behind him, but you can't actually move the Librarian.
The loathing abates.
All right, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do we need that? No, we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. And then we got a few open slots. Cool. There we go. Trophy acquired. Good stuff. We could probably get rid of this one. God, it is so nice to have the poultice stacking. I think I have undervalued that up till now. Yeah, I don't think I need that either. There we go. Wiki also says he only ignites when all books are gone. So what does he do in that situation? Does he just keep doing normal moves and is never able to get to his, like, supercharge mode? Because that would be pretty clearly something that I should be trying to do more if that were the case. Oh, he just moves back. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, more flapjacks. I think I already had a stack, though. Yeah, so it's overkill. Big pig! There's the sparkle ball we were talking about before. Nice. Might still go for that. Let's see. Greater Heartseeker, obviously still pretty good. Gotta grab this.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
I think I can probably get rid of this at this point. And let's pick up the sparkle ball here. Cool. Who's that going to be for? Probably you. Mag Rain and Plague Grenade end up being pretty damn good with that. You'd think Cleansing Class would probably be a good way to go here, too. I don't know if it is anymore, though. Oh, certainly not now that we don't have the threshold met. All right, we still need to follow a specific route here, so we're going to head to the academic study now.
The road ahead is washed out and strewn with rocks.
Oh!
Mind the wheels.
With the wheels. Oh, that's not good. Is it worth it? Do we want that badly for the Man-at-Arms? It's definitely better than the Hag's Horde. And he's been in position 2 pretty often. Stop giving me garbage.
Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent.
Maybe if we get the repaired wheels from the assistance encounter. mean, obviously, if we get that. This is what I was telling you, man. It's all or nothing with these fucking flapjacks. I guess they're cooking the same big batch at the same time. Maybe that's what it is. Give me some wheels. Give me some wheels. Give me some wheels. Damn it. All right, well, take the torchlight, I guess. Nice. Oh, I don't think that's worth it, dude. Oh, we'll get it's the wheels no matter what. Shit.
We must keep moving.
All right, fine.
The route will exact a toll on wheel and axle both.
Oh, jeez.
Hold fast.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well then, if that's the case. Hopefully we can repair before the exemplar fight coming up.
Quickly, repair the damage and be off.
I literally was just thinking to myself, just don't be him, because I need the stress heals out of the gate. And then naturally. All right, we got some laudanum at least, so that's nice.
Grace. Small
Sparkle Ball! Whee!
darkness.
Yeah, I think Bellow triggers Sparkle Ball. I think if Mag Rain does, Bellow probably does too. Boy, I'm gonna move my damn lever back, man. Son of a bitch.
Victory supposes strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Press on.
It sure does, doesn't it? Oh, he's low already with the bleed here, huh? We're not going to be able to taunt them in arms either. That's pretty problematic. Don't you fucking dare. Okay. She doesn't have the repair either, thank goodness. Keep him a little lower.
Reprieve from this carousel of horror.
Gotta be that, right? No doubt. Yep, take the bleed away. Another pip is nice. Boy, they have got a speedy squad, dude. That's no bueno. No bleed, please. God damn you. They are going after him. Holy Christ. All right, we're going to have to Solemnity that for sure. We don't have a taunt up front again, unfortunately. And then, yet again, the Highwayman is left to be a little more ineffective. We can't Solemnity if we move back, so this is just a huge issue. Fuck. Yeah, this is a bad repair fight so far. And they're just going to keep doing that. There's no reason they wouldn't keep doing that. We just need the Man-at-Arms not to be the repair guy. Fuck off. Oh, my God. Oh, that's been brutal.
This wound, at least, has been tended.
You really didn't. You really didn't use for that, my friend. Oh, this is getting rough. This is a full punish so far for the greed of the studies. Well, we're gonna get combo on everybody at least, right? No dodge to worry about. That is a little better. It's still not working out very well so far. We gotta get numbers. I need a good chop here, but he's weakened. Oh my God. Holy shit. I think I have one more battlefield medicine too. This is absolutely brutal.
Steady yourself.
I just have to Duelist advance, but I might need to even get a strategic withdrawal for the heal. This is a fucking mess, dude. If I can't get numbers soon, I'm going to be absolutely fucked. I think I'm just going to have to get greedy here. And Crush certainly helped out. That's big. Any damage like that is huge. One last battlefield medicine. Gotta do it. Alright, we're gonna clear that. I think I just have to take him out of commission for a sec. We have to get numbers here. It's so close. He's gonna repair anyway. Yeah, I guess. Okay, that works. Oh boy, alright, there's the meltdown. God damn, dude. Absolutely wrecking me right now. Thank God. We got at least one dodge plus to kick in. Okay. I think it's got to be Duelist again, mostly for the tokens. He's not going to be dead with the DOT anyway. So that's big. And especially so. There we go. Vulnerable shot from the riposte. Nearly takes him out. That's pretty big. The move forward here helps a little bit as well. We can bolster now. It's the lack of healing here that's going to be the biggest issue at this point. We have a Solemnity, but that's about it. Those DOTs are just getting ridiculous now. Well, we can kill him with a Plague Grenade. And I think that might have to be the Plague. It's a 2-turn timer there. Retribution's ready. Oh, Nautical Compass stress, though. That sucks. And then obviously going to have to be going with this here.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Jesus Christ, man. Just an absolute mess of a fight. I was pretty worried we weren't going to get out of this in one piece. Suppose I'm grateful for that, but goddamn. We're just going to bolster, I guess, anyway. He's got the repairs, so that'll have to do. Oh, boy, that's not good at all.
Effective.
This is bad news.
We move once more, albeit unsteadily.
Glad to have the tonic here. May very well just have to end up triggering a couple of meltdowns. Might be a little easier to recover from anyway. Yeah, it's brutal, dude. Okay, well, thankfully, I don't think Broken Clock can result in any kind of combat, so none of that to worry about.
Academic study, full of the forbidden
Ooh.
and the forgotten.
Wow. That's pretty nice. Okay, 5 stress healed from the study that time. Probably rare I make that choice, but that definitely feels like the opportunity I needed. Now's the time to tell chat they can't look away for a second. That's very true. Just know, if you take your eyes off screen at any point for the next 5 minutes, it's your fault we died. All right. It's happening now, whether we like it or not. Let's do it.
Loathing made manifest.
Oh, goodness. It's not as bad as I thought. It looks like we're going to get a meltdown right away anyway, so I suppose we'll deal with that. Desperate for these blinds to land. They're going to be pretty critical here. Crits are certainly welcome, too. Blinking allowed only when absolutely necessary. That's going to be a withstand, but I do need to move him back still. Yeah, gotta do it. Gotta do it. There's that. Resolve check is a resolute! We're saved? Resilient. Stress healed, full HP. Oh, shit. That'll do, brother. That'll do just fine. Oh, that is big. Enormous value. Keep this taunt coming. All right, so we know we're sacrificing here. We're not able to kill him quickly enough. Dodge plus, let's go. This is an excellent start.
Stupendous.
Also landed the vulnerable with the sparkle ball and the double blind. Huge. And another crit with the blight. Oh my god, they're killing it. Absolutely killing it so far. Let's get another adrenaline tonic in there to help him out.
Cannot be walked alone.
I think this is probably a take aim. Multi-target hits are likely here, so prepare for that. Pretty sure we just chop in this situation.
Steady yourself.
It's not too bad. Got a little bleed out of that too. Good stuff. Double tap. Still blinded for one. I think I actually Duelist into a point blank here. That makes more sense. All right. Who's coming back? Who said we're whack? 3 crits in a row. The blight continues to pile up. And he gets a tutor. Tutor in the mix. All right, we'll get the bolster here.
Lenity.
And the block plus help that stress out a little bit. Probably a battlefield medicine coming his way. Big chop up ahead. Not too bad. That's ideal. Does take away our taunt, though. Hopefully we get the retribution back. Not quite, but a smoke bomb. Big time. Big time. Okay. Pass turn heal. I am surprised that's an option, but I'll take it. For the crit for 23. Good God. That's awesome. And the miss. Oh, boy. This is a blessing. The 4th crit from the Plague Doctor and the Sparkle Ball vulnerable.
This is no time to falter.
Absolute hero of the fight so far is Yeti, dude. Oh my God. Precisely what we needed here. Wow. Making this look easy. Deadly quirk. Yeah, seriously. I'm glad we took that along for the ride. Would have been sorely missed. I might as well go for that. Seriously, they have the bounce back here, right? Compared to last fight. Feels pretty good. All right, do we have an execution on anything right now? No, we didn't upgrade the double tap, so I guess we'll just have to go for this. Run damage through. Riposte for the victory. Let's frickin' go, dude. Ended up in better shape than we started. Hot damn. Give me that shit. I'm out of here. We're off to the mountain, man. We got a focused fault to fell. Precision poise, yes. And one you know it, a few poultices for the extra goodies as well. That'll do. That'll do nicely. You didn't blink once. Well done. You saved us from certain death.
The place is a little worse for wear.
Ah.
But familiar nonetheless.
That sucks. Hopefully I can find a wild tea or something there. Tachi with Daredevil, though. That's not bad. There's the commendation. Quick little plus 25% HP there. Hell yeah. I do think Hag's Horde is probably a safer play than the Pulsing Heart right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to meet the bobble threshold either. I don't think we will.
There is nothing for it now but to press on. Come what may.
Off to the mountain.
Spend what you can.
Oh.
Wealth no longer has meaning.
Damn, dude.
If indeed it ever did.
That would have been pretty nice. All right, we don't have the... Oh, that's scouting gear? What the hell? The whole time I thought that was medical gear. That's a surprise. Okay. Well, no other medical gear available, so I guess we'll just take the 2 buffs from Pliskin. Okay, let's see. Think this through here. We have a big pig. I'm gonna give him the flapjacks to start off with. We know we're definitely doing that. I think I'm gonna give my stun resistance to the... Maybe give it to both, actually. How are they looking at flat value? Yeah, I think the Man-at-Arms is high enough. Let's go ahead and do this. Give some blight resistance here as well. Knotted tug rope can go to these two. And then how are we doing on the relationships right now? Man-at-Arms and Leper still need some love, so let's go for that. Give him some love for real. That'll do. Damn, that's them in a pretty good spot at this point. Nice. So poetry for Highwayman, Leper, or Plague Doc Man-at-Arms. Or maybe even both. There you go, guys. Oh, never mind. Just you two then. That'll work. Give him the speed buff again. Speed buff again. Well, that fucking sucked. Okay. Oh, that got rid of blundering, I think, though. But sprained wrist is pretty shitty, too. I probably want to try to get rid of that. Sprained wrist and a sprained ankle. God damn, dude. That's rough. Just limp into the finish line here. Let's see. Is it worth it to try to get rid of that? I think it would take away Daredevil, which is kind of just canceling it out right now anyway, so maybe not worth the risk. How are we doing on speed here? We want to make sure these guys are faster than the eye stalks. So let's do 2 poultices apiece on our front liners. And then I think we have another speed book available in the inn. I think we go ahead and just give this to him now as well, and that's him in a pretty good spot too. Whiskey bottle for... It's not worth the wrist. Oh, boy. Borderline bannable, but we'll give it to you. Let's go ahead and have you guys be best buds. I like that. Maybe get max affinity out of this too. In fact, let's go ahead and grab those whiskey flasks.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
2 more poultices, yet another songbook of tunes. My time in the desert actually might be worthwhile here too. We'll see how many relics I've got at the end of this. Another speed buff. These guys nearly to max. Let's go ahead and give them 1 flask, and then we'll get the pig to finish it off. Stitching kit, not necessary. Soothing poultice will give some burn resistance here, and a little bit more on this guy. More stimulating poultices up front. Armor repair kit for the man-at-arms. What else? What else? What else is going on? Pipeweed.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
And it looks like these are probably the last of the valuable things here. In fact, yeah, that's pretty much buying out the stock of the provisioner here, which is pretty sick. Grab the fire grenade, a couple of glimmers as well. Sweet. Path change to Monarch. Nah, I think I'm all right. We'll stick with the Tempest. All right, get a little stealth on you. A little stealth on you. Pipeweed for... Who's that going to be for? I think we'll save the pipeweed and the flasks until after the pig. Makes sense to me. See what +2s we get out of that. And then, let's see here. We got a threshold for Leper and Highwayman we can meet easily. Knock that out. And then... looking pretty damn good otherwise. I think Man-at-Arms, Plague Doc. We could take this, and then that. Nice. And then 1 more. Look at those resistances. Goddamn. That's awesome. Okay. No need for the kits, of course. Got a few more mastery points.
Listen. Practice. Improve.
What do we need here? I do feel like Retribution cooldown is worth it at this point. Yeah, Defender on Man-at-Arms might be worth considering as well. Especially because I want to keep him in rank 2 at this point. In fact, maybe it's time to look for something a little more permanent with these guys. You go with like a pistol shot and upgrade that. Go off the Duelist advance in favor of something like Open Vein. And then we swap him back to rank 3. I trade out Rampart for Defender. And have the very rare use case for this. Probably upgrade it too. Yeah, it makes sense. And then what's last? Withstand, there's an argument for sure. probably the way to go. Double tap execution isn't really going to matter anymore. Yeah, let's do that.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Great use of the resources, man. That feels pretty good. Got a couple more laudanum here. Load up our gear for the first combat. Free to use all this stuff. Remind me again, chat, is there 1 or 2 battles prior to the final boss in Chapter 3? I always forget. There's 2. Okay, so we'll use the Glimmer second. Throw the linen in there. Can use the laudanum still. The bear traps aren't necessary to keep. I think we'll do... Well, actually, hold on. Let's use this. I think I'll keep the bear traps for the end game. I think it's bear traps, warhorn, bone saw, scrap grenade, I suppose? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. For our final combat items. Okay. Oh, we never saw a bounty hunter this run. It just occurred to me. That's weird. Very unlikely chance of never having him spawn. Interesting. All right. Here we go, then. Bear roll to victory, baby. And some real nice relationships here. Healing off the withstand, stress heal from the retribution and plague grenade. Crush is going to add a dodge plus. Sick. Let's do it. I'm feeling the W, baby.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
So we're swapping him to there. We're going to say hi to our Pliskin real quick. There he is. Good old Leafy helping us out. I think we're ready. Let's do it. Final prediction of the day. Get your bear bucks in, man. This squad's gonna win. Let me just go ahead and save you the trouble of debating your choice. We got a W in the cards for sure. Got a full deck of cards and they're all W's. Oh, except wait, this one's upside down. It's actually an M for murdered. Ah, shit. I knew my illiteracy would come back to bite me again. Ooh, the candle exchange here. Nice. Should be set to W for Wumbo. Let's go. Ready as I'll ever frickin' be, dude. That's good tidings to start. Keep these taunts up. I think we'll go for the plague grenade in the back. Sparkle ball immobilize. Not really what we're looking for. I like that bleed in return, though. And blight. Goddamn, that's going to be... Quick work on him. No wonder they're not ordained. Well, that's convenient. Okay, and we have swapped to obviously less impactful skills now, but we do still have the ability to get his riposte going, which is probably worth it. I'm going to go ahead and throw that fire grenade right away.
An unavoidable end.
7 damage. Can we do 8 here? We can. Nice. All right, 1 down. No bonus actions coming their way either. That's pretty nice. Crush through the taunt here, I believe. Getting that dodge plus on the leopard, dude. Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, and he's got no melee debuff here. So we're going in full power. Hell yeah. Weaken on that, not really important, especially when it's not a weaken. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and hit him with another one of these. Giant blight. We'll do the job on the cherub. Dodge time. Ooh, crit. Ah, jeez. Weaken off the Jinx is nice, but certainly didn't want to have to deal with that much stress here. Let's see. Do we have a skill that stress heals the man-at-arms, I wonder? We probably do. Let's see if I can get the stun here as well. Oh, no, I took off Rampart. That's right. Never mind. That's fine, though. Okay, Yeti can stress heal a little bit. Tatachi can get another dodge plus, but I think we're better off going this route. There we go. Dead with DOT. No worship this time. Play Grenade would stress heal AA. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, though. We can go for some additional DOT. Probably even get him down to Death's Door off that. Yeah, nice. All right, so he'll be able to bolster. That's better than nothing, I guess. Certainly got to wait for that as well. Yeah, I really don't want him to be at 6 stress going out of here. That sucks.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
He can bring himself back down to 0. We'll get the bolster coming out of here. Oh, the nautical compass brought him back up to 5. All right. Well, whatever. That'll have to do. Stress heal on AA for 1 and call it good.
Greater
Bear roll.
threats await those who dare.
1 down. Keep it moving. Oh, I'm going to keep that thing, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're going to go with the Glimmers. And these are our final 3 items, so the stuff in here is what we can use now. Sweet. Thank you, Pliskin. So many fucking flapjacks at the end here. It's so silly. All right. God, remember when there was like the very small chance that you could actually avoid these encounters? That was always fun. Crossing our fingers for that one every time. Let's see. We might have to be a little more aggressive on this lot. Yeah, they're going to get some worship in, although this guy's not ordained. Interesting. I wonder if I could kill him first. Kind of doubt it, but I almost want to try. Let's get the defense going to begin with at the very least here. I'm going to allow for him to maybe get into bolster range as well, though those constant play grenades might just be the solution here too. Kind of missing Rampart at this point to be able to knock these guys back would be really nice.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Well, he's back to bolster territory now. Okay. Let's see here. Get the Glimmers going, obviously. Get that back up to 100 if we can. Get a riposte for him. Okay. Still get the Glimmers. We just bleed there, I guess. I don't feel like it's very likely we're going to be able to kill either of these guys before they get the worship off. I haven't really got any kind of level of focus on either one right now either. I suppose he's going to be the more likely target, though, so let's see if I get a big enough chop, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. If you feel like it, I mean, it's up to you, but if you want to go that hard with it, be my guest. By all means. And another crit coming out of Yeti here.
Measured and steady.
Sparkle Ball blind as well is actually pretty fantastic. You got another one in you there, bro? You want to maybe prevent another worship here? No? Oh, well, shit. That sucks. All right, whatever. I don't think I need to clear that either, so... Let's leave him in the back for a bit, I guess. You can move forward. And then hop on back. So now we got the worship coming here, unfortunately. But we can get him on Death's Door first. That's pretty good. I'm going to get rid of this Blight, though. Yeah, I'm so glad it's not a free action anymore, either. Those were the days, but in a bad way. And Pistol Shot, I suppose, is fine here. It's decent damage, especially with a crit. Thank you very much. When did you get to 9, bro? What the hell?
Cooperation is the key.
That's certainly not great. We're gonna get the correct turn order at least to bring him back to the front ranks. Battlefield Medicine coming his way too. I think we laudanum that. Pip doesn't really matter, but I'll take it. We're actually very quickly getting to the point where I need to be worried about the second worship right now. This is not good. Crit coming our way may actually be another resolve check too. That'd be unfortunate. We got a withdrawal at least, which is pretty nice. Compass with the crit there. That's pretty cool. Okay. Finish her off at the very least. I'm gonna go ahead and use that last laudanum there too. So no double worship, thankfully, but we still have a very high likelihood, unfortunately, of seeing a meltdown in this fucking shuffle. Jesus.
An unavoidable end.
I gotta be like this, man. Alright, get another bolster here at least. That Plague Doctor, unfortunately, not in a position to be able to help his stress out any further here. Might as well take the little heal on that, I guess. Might be able to stall this for long enough, actually. That seems like a realistic possibility now. Not combos, so we're not going to worry about that. Alright, please just don't. Thank you. That's fine. That's actually pretty helpful.
Sweat-soaked brows.
Another bolster target there.
Stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Yeti gets to drop the 1 point of stress they've got. I'm going to move forward one more time to allow for the plague grenade, so that's good. And then we just stall a little bit. Hope that it's not yet. Oh my god, man. Absolute menace. Alright, well. Don't necessarily want him bleeding out yet either. I do think we just need to keep stalling here, and then we get a Solemnity into a bolster, and that should help quite a bit. Stressed out. Sheesh. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. We'll get one more plague grenade. Oh, no, just kidding. That's right, we can't target him with that. Oh, good, we can heal. I didn't expect that. Didn't think he was below the threshold yet.
From caustic agony.
All right. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. I don't think it's a good idea to stall for another bolster here. Not great. Not great, but it'll have to do. Here we go. One last set of bear rolls, please. I think that's all we're gonna need to guarantee the outcome we're looking for here. Holy cow. Warhorn's always nice, obviously. All right, let's do it. Final check on the skills here. Still not in cause of death territory. I'm wondering if maybe I want to go with the ounce. Mag Rain not really going to help a lot. I don't think the DOT resistance is really going to matter either, though, is it? Yeah, that's... Huh. Can you stun this guy? Let's find out. Maybe I can Disorienting Blast into a bash. That'd be kind of fun. Alright. Here we go, then. Ready as we're going to be, I guess.
Behold, the source of the stain. Gateway to incomprehensible emptiness.
Dump one piece of garbage, just for old time's sake. Here we go! Alright, we got the speed, we got all the taunts. I'm going to be trying to Plague Grenade as much as I can in this situation, too, so we can hopefully get the stress reduced on the Man-at-Arms before the actual beastie shows up. Not to mention, that's just a good way to deal with these guys anyway. There's plenty of eyeballs watching now. Yeah, we don't have that excuse anymore in this fight, do we? That's a good point. That was a heck of a riposte there, though, man. Goddamn. Fortunate amount of stress out of it, but I guess I'll take the trade-off. This probably is best used in this position, isn't it? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. And then riposte isn't really going to matter here, so we probably just want to stick with something that's going to go for a straight shot. He does have the weaken this time. DOT is sufficient already there. If we hit 4, that doesn't really matter. So maybe we get the bleed high enough on this guy. Oh, that's a shame. All right. That'll have to do. Get another riposte coming through, though. Goddamn, yeah, that's why we take the cooldown reduction on the Retribution. That is massive here. Apparently got a hero goal complete as well. Nice. Okay, Bear Trap could still help on the Fault. I think we can bolster this, although we're obviously not getting the taunt anymore, unfortunately, from that. But maybe we defend her now, actually. Yeah, that seems like the right idea. Stop the Plague Doctor from being targeted here. Let's see. How's that bleed looking? If we can do 4, if we can do 6, that'll work. And then Play Grenade looking pretty good again here. He's already dead to the DOT, so is that actually the best move? If we crit this, I think that's exactly the damage we need. Because it should round up from the 1.5 added, I think. So we're banking on the 30% crit chance. Oh, it's 4, not 5. Oh, but that is it. Nice. I can math. I know how numbers work. Okay, so the one thing we don't want here is for the Highwayman to be targeted. And I don't think he's going to have a chance. Yeah, nice. God damn, that was perfect. Okay, and then you're bleeding out already. Let's see if I can start another one there. Yep, all right, that's fine. Retribution's back. Beautiful. This is going very well. Very, very well. Oh, right, we can intimidate. Duh. How did I forget that? Keep the taunts up, dude. Taunt all day.
Steady yourself.
Oh, boy, back up to full? Really? Holy shit. That sucks. We do get numbers as a result of that, though, so that's pretty damn good. I think we'll get a Retribution to get this guy back down to 1. There we go. This guy's back down to 1 already. Yeah, this is going extremely well. Finish him. There he goes. Outstanding. Still got a taunt up. Still defending, too, actually. It's bolster time, baby. Chop away, leper. That's 2 dead. That's 3 dead. Holy shit, we are killing this. That's Blight to get him down a rank. Oh, man, this is perfect. Time to take aim, time to buff up, dude. Let's go. Let's see. Pistol shot's still fine. We intimidate again here easily. I thought you might come say hi, bud. There's a Poe. There's a Poe. You want to come say hi? Come here. He loves that couch. This is Poe, by the way, if you haven't met Poe yet. This is our baby boy we've been fostering for the last few days. He just wants to come with no matter what. Poe, come here. Come here, Poe. Oh. He just wants to go with Mama. Oh, now poor guy's gonna think he's all by himself. Hopefully he realizes I'm over here. He did! Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, bud. That's a good Poe. Look how happy. Look at that happy face. Big smiles. Oh, that's good, bud. We went on a nice long walk today, and you had a good time, huh? And then as soon as we're back, he's just like, okay, what's next? We gotta play. We gotta play, huh? Yeah. Alright, gotta finish getting this boss killed, huh, buddy? We gotta get that W. That's right, Poe. That's right, Poe. Alright, I'll get Poe Cam for a sec. Never deprive you of that. Look at those big eyes. Alright, still taunting, I'm pretty sure, here. It's a stress heal for Chad. Yeah, seriously. That's a good boy. Get up on the couch. Oh, you paying attention to me again? Yeah, I like that. I like when you look at me.
Lethality writ large.
I got you, bud. Alright, so got our taunt up. Nice. Probably not worth a Solemnity here just for a stress heal. I don't think that's the way to go. I want to save her with Stand for later as well. Okay. Let's see. We're pretty much good to go. I guess we just defend her again, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a whole baby. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big buddy.
Steady yourself.
He's a good, like, 20, 25 pounds overweight, so we've been trying to help him shed a few. Trying to get some lots, shed a few pounds on bud.
Cooperation is the key.
He's a good boy, though. All right, time for tooting. Toot. And the blight. Here we go. Time to let him frickin' have it. And let's see. I think we reset our riposte here. Makes a lot of sense. Nice crit from the Nautical Compass. Love to see that. And let's go ahead and get our last withstand going now as well. A few block pluses for the front ranks. Man, this is... I don't want to jinx it this early on, but this is beginning to feel like the kind of thing we should show people when they start asking us how to deal with this boss, because we have found the solution.
Only upon each other.
We have found what works.
Hold fast.
Yeah, I jinxed it, didn't I?
What lurks in the beyond.
I fucking jinxed it. He's dead. The back-to-back limerence. The back-to-back crit limerence. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every fucking time, man, I swear. All right. Yeah, no, he's still a pain in the ass, it turns out. No matter how well you prepare. He's still just an absolute bastard. All right, get rid of the vulnerable at least there. We're going to keep stacking this blight up.
Malaise, measured and steady.
The blight's going crazy, though, man. We got to love that, at the very least. Obviously, these riposts aren't going to matter anymore here, so we're just going all in the bleed now. It's almost always just a damage race is the thing, dude. It's like, no matter how well you prepare. Okay, never mind. Fuck what... I don't know what I'm talking about. He's still just the worst. How are we alive? Holy shit. There's no getting away from it, is there? Jesus. All right, well, we'll do that, I guess. It's at a rank 2, but at least save us for a second. 3 to 7. No, that's not the way. Here, we'll just go ahead and take this heal, I guess. Overconfidence will frick you up real good. Wait, did he heal the blight, or did he go through all the blight already? Oh, that's massive. Holy shit, the fact that he just missed that crit, or that token steal. Very helpful. I kind of want to save the vulnerable, but... let's just go all in, I guess. Man, even with the tokens, dude. Good lord. Alright, see you later, Leppy. You served us well. Damn, refusing to go down. This could be a resolute for sure, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. Don't even have to look. Fuck. Oh, wait, no, that was good. Right, yeah, that's the sound I wanted. Hell yeah. Called it. And fully believed the whole time. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, the crit steal, though. Just gets the crit out of it, though. But, I mean, he was critting anyway, so who fucking cares? All right, you got one more in you? Not that time. Okay.
Teetering on that terrible precipice.
All right, fine. Have it your way. You get one. You get one. That's it. That's all you're allowed.
Yourself.
But ultimately, we still get the W. Still emerge victorious. Still get the pass, turn, heal, land the blight. That's a GG. That's an appropriate way to wrap up right there with yet another crit from Yeti.
Obsession blinded you to your blessings and smothered you in a fever dream of dissatisfaction.
The sacrifice was not in
The
vain.
flame sears the skulking shadows from the darkened corners of the earth.
And that's us back on pace, baby. The flame triumph. Fill that node. Let's go. Another one of the focus fault down. We continue to fill the vitrine. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you're watching over on youtube.com/BaerTaffy, please leave a like in the video. That does help quite a bit. Leave a like for Poe, right? Leave it a like for little Poe over there. You can barely see him. He's watching me. He's watching me with eyes like this, like, why aren't you looking at me? I'm here and you're not giving me attention. Why are you giving me attention? And he's right. I should be giving them attention. So I'm going to go do that right now. But thanks for watching the video. Appreciate the support. And I'll see you in the next one.